finding subtotal, finding subtotal and grand total, finding subtotal and grand total based on columns, okay, columns automatically, automatically. Okay now, so this is what we call as a clause statement, guys. This is what we call as a clause statement. So clause is a statement which is used to add to SQL predefined query for providing some additional facilities. Okay, facilities are like filtering rows. So when you need to do filters, so as per your requirement basis, you need to do some filtering. So filtering rows and fetching the topmost rows from your table, and later sorting values and grouping similar data rows, grouping similar data rows from a table, and later on the finding subtotal and grand total, okay, based on your columns automatically. So that means when I am using these clauses to my SQL queries, so some additional facilities we are getting, that facility is whatever I said to you, and these facilities are automatically we are getting with the help of the particular clauses. Okay now, so that is what we are going to say. Okay, and now the syntax of clauses, how we can mean. So simple syntax will be there, guys, here. So first of all, you should go for to write your SQL predefined query. Okay, this is, and plus we need to add your clause statement. Okay now, so this is to my SQL predefined query, I need to add some clauses and the clause statement whenever you want to add, and then only you can fulfill some types of operations. Okay now, so for the best example, simple way to understanding the importance of clauses. Okay, so this is a simple example to understand here. So now you see the write a query to retrieve employee details from EMP table whose EMP number 7788. So when I'm asking this, then this is query. This is called a SQL predefined query. I was written here. But when I'm going to using this query up to here, what it was happening, guys, here. So we are getting all the employee details we are getting here. So we are getting all employees data we are getting here, but not a specific person. But my requirement is what now, guys, here. I want to get my specific employee. I want it now. Okay, I don't want it all people. I wanted a specific employee details. Okay, but that was not fulfilled in this case. Okay, no? Then what we want to use, guys, here, yes, we need to add some clause. So the clause is called as, suppose I'm using where clause, so where EMP number is equals to 7788, and then what I'm doing, guys, here, this is my clause statement, and this clause statement I'm adding to my SQL predefined queries. Okay, and after adding, let you come out and execute here. Yes, your requirement is fulfilled to get your specific employee data from EMP table. Okay now, so this is the advantage of what now, guys, here, clause. Understand my point now, right? So this is what we want to do here. So with this, it is not possible to, you need to add EMP number is equals to 7788. So in this, what it was happening, guys, here, if you carefully identify up to here, this is called as a my SQL predefined query. That is a predefined. I can't change in this. Okay, and later whatever the next one is there here, the way. So this is my user defined conditions, and those conditions I'm giving with the help of clauses. Okay now, so now the finally the clauses, with the help of clauses we can do some kind of operations on my table data. Okay, which is not possible with only queries, which is not possible with only queries. Understand now? So this is a statement of clauses. That's why clauses are very, very, very important, okay, in our database, because if we want to do these kind of things, the filtering rows, fetching topmost, sorting, grouping, okay, subtotal, grand totals, okay, the data summarizing data, okay, summarizing purpose. So you need a clauses. Without clauses, you can't do these kind of operations on your database table data. Okay now, right? So now let me see here, the most generally we are using clauses, okay, in this what now. The first one is called as a where clause. And we have the next one is called as the top end clause. And next we have it here order by clause. And next we have it here group by clause. And next we have it here having clause. Okay. And the next one we have it here roll up clause. And next we have it here queue clause. So these are the general classes, and very often we are using in our queries to do some kind of operations. Okay, and every clause is having some specific reason and specific facility will be provided to us. So based on our requirement, which class is suitable for our requirement, so that class I can choose and use in my query. Okay, now, so this is what the classes are there. Okay, let me check out these classes one by one we can discuss. For example, the where class is there here. Okay, so simply what we called as, so what is a where class means? So this class is going to be using guys here for the reason is what now? Okay, filtering purpose. So filtering rows, okay, before grouping, before grouping data in a table. Okay, now so filtering, okay, where class, the main purpose of where class here. So whenever you want to do some filter, okay, you need to do some required data out of so many rows, then definitely we need to select our required data. We need to select our required row purpose. Definitely some rows I need to filter. So when unnecessary rows are, when you want to filter, then only necessary row I can get it. So that kind of filtering technique, the filtering operation will internally perform on your table data when we apply this clause in your query. Okay, so based on that, it will be done. But this filtering rows, how it was going to be done means it's saying is a very important point before grouping data here. So in my table, now you can see when you come back to your table, the table here. So this is individual rows, total 14 rows. We have it in this. So these 14 rows are not a group now. These are, I'm not grouping here. So without the grouping, how many rows I have in this table means I have individually, every row is an individual guys. Every row is an individual. So these are the not a grouping here. These are not a groups. These are called individuals. So every individual rows, like how many rows we have it guys? Come on. So we have a 14 rows, we have it here. So on these 14 individual rows, whatever the condition I'm giving here, this condition will be check. That means each and every row will be checked by given where clause condition. So if you have a 1 lakh rows are there in the table, and 1 lakh rows will be checking one by one manner. Okay, now so that is where class nature, and without grouping your data in a table, each and every row value will be checked, and wherever your condition will be satisfied, so that row will be taken out and the remaining rows are filtered. Okay, now so that is internal operations will be done by where and giving your necessary data to the user. Okay, so that is what we call as where. Okay, now but this where class, where and on which type of commands I can use this where class means. This where class can use, these are also very important. Okay, so which class on which command is supported, that is also very important to know. If you know that kind of knowledge, then you can understand that, okay, so and so class where I can use, and so class on which query I can use. That is also very, very important. Okay, now so where class can use, okay, on select command and update command and delete command. So these are the commands guys here. So on these commands only I can use my where clause. So other than these commands, okay, there are so many commands are there in database, but other than these three commands, you can't use where clause in any other command. This is also very important to remember. Okay, now, right? So where class I can use only on select, update, and delete commands only I can use. But other than these commands, I cannot use in any other commands. Okay, right. So this is what, and did you remember we are discussing like a DDL commands, DML operations, DQL commands. Okay, now so there also I was given the select query, update query, delete query. Whenever you want to do these operations on a specific row, so we are using where class condition there. I hope you remember in the early classes when you were discussing queries. Okay, now right. So now this is what guides here. So this is where class we can say, and this where class. What is the syntax of this where class, guys? Here, so SQL predefined query that was common to you. Okay, and this later on you have to use where, and you have to say a filtering condition. So on which condition basis you want to retrieval your data. So that condition should be given. That condition is called as a filtering condition. Okay, now, so now, for example, this is what I'm going to ask here. But this condition, how it was checking, guys, here carefully observe. So when you are writing this condition by using of where clause, then what it was happen, this where clause are you applied on which column? So it will go to your server, it will go to that column. It will go to that column. And in that column, the total, how many values are there? You can see total, we have a 14 values are there here. So this conditional value is going to be checking with each and every row. So let me check out here. So 7369 is equals to 7788. Condition false. 7499 is equals to 7788. Condition false. 7521 is equals to 7788. Condition false. 7566 false. 7654 false. 7698 false. 7782 false. Okay, 7788 true. So this condition is true. Then immediately this row will be okay fetching from your table and displaying on the screen. And after that, it will be checking again later 7839. Okay, 7844. Okay, 7876, 7900, 7902, 7934. So from top to bottom, all rows are going to be checking, guys. So in this checking, in this verification, so as per the given condition value where it is satisfied, the satisfied condition will be take true, and the true row data will be sent to client application. Okay, now so this is internal working nature of your where class. The same as is, even though we can go to perform that another examples. So by using of where class, so directly I'm taking, okay, so I don't want to give much explanation on this. Suppose I will take like for 15,000 where job is equals to clerk. Okay, and one more example, we all of you know, like a delete command, delete from EMP. So we are using where, suppose I can say your department number is equals to 20. So these are what we called as, guys, here the where class condition commands, and we are using like this. Okay, now fine. And then come back to next one is called as a top end. So top end class, okay, the purpose of top end is what now you can observe. So top end class is going to be using, guys, here to fetch or fetching to fetch the topmost okay rows from a table. Okay, it was fetching the topmost rows from your table. So here, whatever it is, n is where here n is nothing but, guys, here number of rows. Here n is nothing but what now? Number of rows. So that is what n. Okay, now, and this top end class is also I can use on. So the commands of select command, and I can use update command, and I can use delete commands. So on these three commands, this top end class you can be use it. You can be use it. And the syntax of this top end class. So simply you can pass it here. So just to pass here top end. Okay, so top and that's it. You can use this top end statement. Okay, now, right. For example, let me go and see the examples. So come back and see, guys, here. Okay, for example, here I have total the from 1 to 14. There are 14 rows we have it in this table. Okay, so in my EMP table, so we have here 1 to 14. So out of this 1 to 14, okay, so if I need to fetch the top 5 rows, I need to fetch from this table. I want to fetch the top 5 rows, I need to fetch from this table. So whenever you want to fetch the top 5 rows, okay, then how we can go to write, guys, here. So now I can use, okay, the select, I'm using the top of n, okay, and star from EMP table. So here I'm using here the top n, okay, now. So select the star, okay, select the top of n star from EMP table. So whenever this command I'm going to using guys here, so here n is equals to, for example, I was given here 5, then top 5 rows will come to from your table. So let me see to executing this one. Okay. Now we can see I want to execute this, what it was happen. The top 5 rows will come to you. So in my table, we have a 14 rows, but out of 14 rows, we will be fetching only top 5 rows only. Okay, this is what it was going to get. Okay, now, right. And the same to same by using of this, okay, top class, I can use in the update query also. So update and top 3, okay, the EMP table set salary is equals to, for example, I want to give you a 6,000 rupees. So now we can see guys here in the top 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, these are the top 3. So Smith, Allen and Ward, their salaries are 800, 1600 and 1250. 800, 1600, 1250. So these things are, I want to change as a 6,000 rupees. So now we can see to executing this one, the 3 rows are affected here. After affecting the 3 rows, and let me go and see your table, and these 3 rows are affected or not, and the 3 rows are performed or not, you can see, okay, the select star from EMP. Now we can see the top 3 rows are going to be updated. So yes or no guys, the top 3 rows are updated or not? Okay, and the next one is called as a delete command. Okay, if you want to see the delete command, so delete, I can say the top, so 10 rows I want to delete from the EMP table. So when come to my table, the total number of rows in my table, total 14 rows are there, but up to top 10 is up to here. Okay, so these top 10 rows I want to delete from the table, and I execute it now. So 10 rows are deleted. And after deleted, you just come out and see your table, and it was having only 4 rows, and the top 10 rows will delete. Okay, now, so these kind of operations, whenever you want to perform the top class, okay, then you can use this top class statement to do your operations here. Okay, now, right, this is top class. And the next one is called as what now? Order by class. The next one is called as order by class. So order by class, the way you want to use it means, okay, observe. So order by class, we are going to be using guys here to whenever to arrange, when you want to arrange, okay, a specific columns values, okay, to arrange a specific columns values, okay, into columns values in ascending order, in ascending or descending order. In ascending or descending order, then we can use guys here the order by class, we can use it. So to arrange a specific columns values, okay, in either ascending or descending order, whenever you want to go for, so there we can use an order by class. There you can use a order by class. Okay, but by default order by class, how it was arranging means by default nature is what is that? Ascending. So ascending order is called as a default order, guys. So what is the default order of your order by class means ascending order. Okay, but guys here, if we want it, if you want to arrange, okay, if you want to arrange values in descending order, okay, now, so here we want to use, then we use a key. Use a key. The key is called as what now? Okay, desk. So desk key we need to use whenever we want to arrange the values in descending order. So there we can use guys here desk key. There we can use desk key. Okay, now, and now this order by class guys here, carefully observe. So this order by class can be, okay, can be used or can be used on only select command, and other commands are not supported here. Okay, now other commands are not supported. It's supporting only the select command only I can. Okay, now, so that is your order by class. So order by class don't go for like update, delete, insertion. So it's not possible. It was only for the command is select only I can. Okay, right. And what is the syntax of this? Let me see the syntax. Okay, so select, and you can use your star from your table name, and you can use your order by. Okay, so order by class and give it your column. Okay, column name one, and you can pass it here ascending or descending order, comma, and you can give it your column number. Okay, so column name two, and I'm giving here ascending or descending keys, so you can mention comma and so on. So like this, you have to use your order by class. Okay. So order by column one, comma column two, comma column three. Like you can apply your multiple columns along with order by. Okay. So let me see some examples on this order by how it was working. So let me come out and see guys here. Okay. So come to my table. So I have three rows. I have it. Okay. Four rows are there. So just a moment. So that's why I created one backup table for the future. This kind of problem will come to you. Then the data can be, again, you have to recall. So this is my backup table. From this table, I'm taking the data and giving here. Okay, fine. And to execute. Come back. So come to my table, guys. Here, again, you can see my table is having, again, 14 rows. We have it here. Okay, so after 14 rows, let me come out and see now some examples on this. So for example, I want to call like select a star from an EMB table. Okay, I'm using order by, okay, on which column your salary column. But guys, you tell me in my salary column in EMB table, so do you have any order in your table? Do you have any order? No, we don't have any order, and it was having some random order it will there. Okay, not a sequence order. So now what it was happen, suppose I want to short this column value, so then I can leave. So I just leave up to here order by and column. And what is the default order I said? So if I use like this, what it was happen, the default order is what? Ascending order. So ascending order is my default order. And now once I want to execute this one, and you can see now salary column is going to be ordered in ascending manner. And in this ascending order, you can see small and a small to big options, and big values are having here up to the 5,000. Okay, now this is what. So, and here observe, so salary column, when it was sorting here, automatically the remaining columns data also sorting. The remaining columns data also sorting along with your salary column. So, but the same thing guys here, suppose if I want to go, okay, to use my, in the descending order, so I can use a desk keyword and to executing this command, and even though you can see the command and the column will be sorting here in descending order. And along with this column, your remaining columns also automatically sorted. Okay, now, so this is what it was happening. For example, you don't want to sort the remaining columns, and I want to sort only that particular column. And now I can write like this here. Okay, so I can write like this here. So in place of star means what? Now all columns. In place of that particular column, we can give it now, and now we can give it into executing now. Okay, only that particular column will be displayed in the sorting order. Same as your desk keyword is also descending. Also, you can give it that particular column only sorting like this. Okay, now, so this is what we called as. And now, not only for this, guys, here, so now we can use, for example, name is there. So I can apply on my name. Okay, so e-name, and let me see to executing here. Okay, so now I applied on the name column. So now you can execute it now. Now you can see when I'm using order by on name column, automatically the names are shortened here. So A to Z. So Alan Adams, Alan, B, C, F, J, J, S, R. So like it will be alphabetical order. Okay, and this order you want to change. in the descending order, jet to 8. Okay, jet to A if I want to go for this. And yes, you can use desk keyword. And when you executing this one, guys, here what it was happening, you can see. So WTS, okay, up to A. So that means order by class, not only for numbers, even though we can use on, okay, on what now? Alphabet characters. And even though guys here, this, okay, this one, not only for this, even though I can use on my higher date also. So when I'm going to give it here higher dates column, okay, so my date here, date dated at column, and now I'm applying order by on higher date. Let me see what it was happen. I'm going to execute it here. Said you can see ascending order, your high dates are mentioned. So 1981 February, 81 April, 81 July, September, November, December. Next to 82, next to 83, next to 84, next to 85, next to 86. So that means what you understand, guys, here. So not only on number and characters, even though we can apply on higher dates, like a date expressions also, we can go to use it now to execute descending order. In descending order also it will give. Okay, now, so in descending order, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, and 81. So these are what now, guys, here, by seeing of this, what you understand. So order by class, we can apply on different types of data we can apply here. Okay, now you can apply different types of okay data here. Okay, right. So now let me see some more examples on this. For my example is, for example, write a query to display employee or employees. So who are working under department number is 20. Okay, and arrange those employee and see arrange those employee salaries, okay, salaries in descending order. Okay, so my next question is, observe carefully what I'm asking, guys, here. Write a query to display employees who are working under department number 20 and arrange those employees, okay, arrange those employee salaries, okay, in descending order. So can you tell me, guys, here how to write okay, what I want to use in this? Come on, guys, do you have any idea? So first, what we want to use? First, we want to use what now? Where condition I want to use first of all. So first of all, where condition I want to use, because of reason, I want to filter. So under 20 department number people, I want it first of all. Okay, now, so that's what we want to do, guys, here. So come to your table. There are different types of department people. We have it here. So can you see the department number column? So we have a department number 20, 30s, and 10s are, we have it here. So the different people are there in this column. Okay, so this is what it was happening. So now the department people, the different people are there here. Okay, the 10th department, 20th department, 30th department, like the people we have it here. So to executing now, see. So 20 people, 30 people are there, and 10 people are there. So these are the people we have in this table. So first, my requirement is what now, guys, here, who are working under department number 20, those people I wanted first of all. But 20 specific people, yes or no? 20 means what now? Specific people. So specific people data you want to retrieval, then which class is suitable, guys? Which class is suitable? Come on. Which class is suitable to get a specific row data? Yeah, we have it here, what now? Where class. So compulsory where class we should use. Okay, I'm writing where class, the department number is equals to 20. So up to here, the command is going to be working, guys. Here, let me see the 20th department people data. I got it now. First of all, the 20th people, how many people are working in 20th department? That all people, I got it now. And but the problem is what now? This 20th department people, can you see the salaries? The salaries are having any order? Is there any order? No, there is no order. And we wanted which order I want to show this 20th department people data. This 20th department people salaries are I want to show in which order I said? In which order I said? In descending order. So that's what we want to use. So up to here, filtering your required data. And after that, we need to add your second clause that is order by and give it your order by on your what? Salary desk. And now here two clauses I'm using in a one single query. So one is a where clause condition we used here. This where clause condition is used for filtering your required information. And after filtering the data, on the data, I need to do sorting. Okay, now so now I'm just going to executing this one and see now you got it. Your department number 20 people as well as their employee salaries are in descending order. Okay, now so this is what it was going to be happening, guys. Okay, so this is in this example. Now with the same to same, one more example I'm asking guys here, write a query to arrange employee. Okay, arrange employees or employees department numbers, okay, in ascending order. In ascending order, okay, ascending order, and those employee, okay, and those employee salaries in descending order, okay, for each department number wise. Okay, for each department number wise. So what I wanted to hear, I need to arrange employees department numbers in ascending order and those employees salaries in descending order for what wise? For each department number wise. Okay, now so can you have any idea on this, guys? Come on, is there any idea? Okay, so guys, any idea on how to write this one? Okay, right, yes. So now we can see here, first thing is department numbers I want to arrange into ascending order. And the second one is their salaries into descending order. There are two cases we have it here. The case one, department numbers, and case two, salaries. So in these cases, okay, how we can go to use your order by. Okay, let you see. And the first of all, guys, here observe. Okay, into this requirement basis, okay, the first we need to do, as usual, department numbers, you need to arrange your ascending order. Okay, let me come out and see I see how to executing this one. So I want to write here, select the star from EMP, and I want to use your order by class. And the first one is what we call as the department numbers. I just will leave it now. After leaving this and to executing this up to here, my query is executed now. And what it was happen, you can see. So can you see the department numbers all are having in the ascending order? It will be arranged here. Yes or no, guys? Your department numbers are ascending order. So we successfully arrange or not? Yes. So we arranged here all department numbers in ascending order. So that means my first task is completed to do this one. And now what is the problem here? Can you see this, guys, here? Can you see when I'm using here, okay, the department number 10 people will come to you, and in the same to same, and the department number 20 people will come to you, and in the same to same, and department number 30 people will come to you. So, but you can see, guys, here, so I was arranging my department numbers in ascending order, but their salaries, if you see the department number 10, the 10 people salaries, if you want to see, so there is no particular order. In the same pattern, the 20th department people, if you want to see, and to executing this, and there is no order. And in the same pattern, the 30th department people, if you want to check out here, there is no order. So there is no order in this case. Understand? So that was not happening here. So then what we want to do, guys, here. So then I want to use here the simple statement. So syntax I already given. So every syntax is very important, guys. Okay. So now you can see what is the syntax. So select a star from table name, order by the column one, and we are using ascending or descending, comma, and column two, ascending or descending. So now the first column is done, the department number. And the second column is what? Salary. And I have to use desk keyword. So when I'm using the department number, comma, salary, desk keyword, and to execute this one, and now we can see, so now your data, as per what we asked here, that was happening or not, you can check. Come on, guys. Once you have to check it out. So your salary is also arranging into descending order. Okay, right. So it was going to be happen, guys, here. So whatever we asked here, that was going to be okay. clearing here. So this is what we called, and the second one, okay. So two statements here, okay. Like in the same pattern, guys, here. So in these examples, if you want to see what it was happening, guys, here, okay. So in this of, okay, this is all the cases. If you see my order by class, I'm using on my column names, sir, I use it here. Can you see the column names here one by one? So can you see the column names here? Yes or no? I use this. But guys, here you know that the order by class not only for column name, even though we can apply on your, okay. So order by on column, okay, order by on column positions, guys, here. So when you want to go for the position in your select query, the which position was there here. So based on the select query positions, you can give the position number also. So order by on column positions, okay, in select query. So it means what, sir? For example, let me come out and see. Suppose if I'm going to take in here, select a star. A star means what, guys, here? All columns. So all columns means in my table, how many columns we have it here means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So total 8 columns we have it here. Out of 8 columns, that means I select a star means, okay, select a star means now I'm going to select a total 8 columns I'm selecting from my EMP table. Okay, now, so out of these 8 columns, this order by class, I want to apply on my salary column here, for example. Now tell me, guys, your salary column is having in which position in this all columns, okay, in this all columns, what is the position of salary? Sixth position is there. So now we can see I was given here the sixth position, and to use either desk or whatever it is. Let me executing what happening, you can see. So now sixth position column data is sorting now. Descending order, it was arranged or not? Arranging now? Yes. But the same thing, guys, here, when I want to go for this, okay, now I'm taking now, the next one is, for example, in place of star, I am using EMP number and email and salary. So now tell me in your select query, how many columns are you selected here? Come on, guys. How many columns are you selected here in your select query? 3 columns I selected. So here I selected 3 columns. I'm selecting 3 columns from my EMP table. In this 3 columns, salary column position, what it was in this query? What it was in this query? Third position. Yes or no, guys? Your salary column is having which position? Third position. Okay, now third position. But here I'm giving sixth position. But tell me, sixth position column is there in my query? No. So then what it was happened to executing this one, it was showing error. It was showing error. And it's clearly telling to you the order by position number 6 is out of the range of the number of items in select list. So now tell me, guys, here in my select list, how many columns we have? How many columns we have? 3 columns. The 3 columns position number is what now? This is a first position column. This is second position column. This is a third position column. But you given here 6. That means 6 is called as out of the range or not? 6 is out of the range. Yes. So that means what I want to do here, how much I want to give? Yes, I want to give a 3. Because my salary is having in the third position in the query. So now I can see to execute it here. Yes, you can. Okay, now that's what. Suppose in the same to same, guys, here, the next example I'm showing now. Okay, so now I removed one column from this. And now tell me, now how many columns I selected in this query? 2. And your position of salary column is what? 2. But here, how much I was given? 3. Is it satisfied? No. And then see what it was happened when I'm going to executing this one. Here again, the order, the position of number 3 is out of the range of the number of items in the select list. So that means here what I want to give guys here, what is the position of salary column? 2. And let me come and to executing this. Okay, you got it now, second position. In the same to same, the next option. So when I am writing here to remove these all columns here, and I was keep it here only one column salary. And now the position I was given 3. So what it was happened, it is out of the range. And now what is the position number of salary? What is the position number of salary? 1. And let me come out and see to execute this one and see you got it. Okay now? So that means what I said here, the order by clause on column position in select query. This is very important. In your select query statement, your column is having which position. Based on that, we need to give a position number. Okay, now the point you understand now? So that means order by clause, not only on columns, even though we can apply the position of columns in select query. Okay, now, so that is some examples of your positions. You can go to use it now. Okay, that's what. So this is what we call as guys here order by class, and how it was going to be sorting your column values in particular order, ascending or descending. Okay, now then okay, fine. Then I stop it here, guys, here, and we'll continue the classes, remaining classes, whatever it was there that we will see on tomorrow's session. Okay, now, right, guys, and thank you so much.